Hi everyone, thanks for joining in for this month's version of Fulton First Mayor's Minutes, coming to you from City Hall. Happy to have you join us again for a few updates on what's happening in and around Fulton. As far as infrastructure goes, you may see that cones are all around 481 and in different areas of the city. Our DPW is out there. They're actively updating our infrastructure, making repairs to manholes and catch basins, assessing where other work needs to be done along the 481 corridor. So when we get the bid documents ready to put out for the paving, we will be starting at the south end of 481. We want to make sure that a lot of that infrastructure work has been completed by our DPW crews. So the crews are out. They have their safety signs and cones up, so you'll see them all throughout the city, whether they're striping parking lots, working on 481, clearing out the path along the river, or just out and about on different projects. Please use caution, and thank you for your patience as they are working hard to improve our infrastructure and make Fulton a safer, better place to travel through. I also want to talk a little bit about shared services with the county. We have a strong relationship with the county of Oswego, and we have some legislators who have really stepped up in recent weeks and months to provide opportunities to the city of Fulton where we can start addressing some of our eyesores and some of our biggest issues. So I want to say thank you to Legislator Karasik and Legislator Salovey, Legislator Lockwood, and Legislator Greco, who have been working with us to come up with ideas and plans on how we can improve the Nestle site and how we can improve some of our waste treatment opportunities. And shared services is a great opportunity because when we can pool our resources together and we can come together, whether it be for equipment, manpower, understanding of ideas and knowledge of information, and we can pool our resources to have a bigger, better impact at a lesser cost, and it's more cost effective to the taxpayers, then we really need to move down that path whenever possible. We are moving forward with exploring the idea of having the county come in to help us clean up more of the Nestle site and get it more development ready. As you'll notice, we have the master plans are done for the city of Fulton's former Nestle site. So we have the ability to market it, and we have the ability to go out there and seek potential developers. We have some very viable opportunities coming up. We have developers who are interested and who want to discuss development of that property. We're extremely excited, but using caution as we move forward. We also know that we have a responsibility to clean up that site more, and the county is willing to take a look at that and see what they can do to help us under the shared services agreement. So we're working with our DPW Commissioner, CJ Smith, and various county legislators to see if there's a shared service opportunity in there to come in and clean that up, starting at the 481 side of it and moving it further in so that along the 481 side is cleaned up first, and we start to address right up until we get to the back of the property. In the back of the property, we're working on an agreement with the Kiwanis baseball program in hopes to be able to let them use part of that land for parking so that we can get parking off of the 7th Street and into the parking lot. So that is in the works right now. We have our final meeting with the attorneys to see if we can make that happen here in the very near future. Our hope is that by 2023, Kiwanis will have that site available and ready for them to start to develop it into a parking lot for their program. So that is in the works as well. A topic of discussion recently, as you may have seen from my Facebook post and on the news and on other elected officials' posts, is that the Addis Plant has a burn in its grain silo. This has been happening for many months. It's been monitored by various fire agencies, and it is closely monitored. When the silo broke a hole and some of that smoke started seeping out, there was an obnoxious odor that seeped through and is traveling through the city of Fulton, as well as other surrounding areas. When that happened, I immediately called the DEC, got their second in charge and started talking to them about what potential risk, if any, were there. We truly believe that there is no harm to anyone's health. It is simply an obnoxious odor that we are experiencing. That being said, we still had the DEC involved. Keep in mind, this is in the town of Volney jurisdiction. So really the town of Volney and the county are responsible for this plant. The only piece that Fulton has had any involvement in with the Addis plant, the former ethanol plant, is that we supplied sewer services there. So we were providing the sewer services, but other than that, we really are not responsible for any of the plant itself. That being said, if the town of Volney calls for mutual aid and calls on our fire department to come support any additional work to be done out there on the site, we are prepared and ready to go out there to help with the issue. At this point, the DEC is putting up some air monitoring stations in and around the area just to reassure us that there is no air pollution and that everything is safe. So we appreciate the DEC coming in and working with us, even though there is a general consensus that there is not any harm being posed to any of the community members. We're just taking precautions to make sure. So we're going to put the air monitoring up through the DEC's efforts. We'll get those reports back hopefully within a week, and we'll be able to report out good, accurate information to the community so that the community is not scared and worried about their well-being. There's a lot of attention on this, and I worry and I'm concerned that there's a lot of bad information being put out there. Bad information results in bad decisions. Bad decisions have consequences. And I'm not looking to put out bad information, and we're not looking to put out information just for the sake of getting ourselves on TV or getting ourselves on social media. That's not what we do. We want to put out good information that the community can use and understand as the facts. And please note that at this point, there is no reason to believe that anyone's health and well-being is jeopardized because of the smoke, which is simply a silo of corn that's burning. And I want you to think of it like a compost. In the center of any compost, it gets really hot and it burns. That basically is this. It's a bunch of corn grain that's compacted, and in the center of it got really hot. And it's been burning, and the hope was that it was going to burn itself out. The heat put a hole in the silo, and the smoke escaped. We have professionals who deal with this. We have fire agencies. We have engineering agencies. We have legal teams. We have the county and the town and the city all having discussions around this. I recently had discussions with Assemblyman Barkley's office, and I also just got off the phone today with Senator Schumer's office. There is a lot more to this situation out at the ethanol plant than just the burn. The burn is managed and the smoke is manageable, and we're monitoring it regularly, and if the City of Fulton Fire Department is called upon through mutual aid to help, we will. But there's another piece to this. We have to remember that an ethanol plant closed, people lost their jobs, and a manufacturing site went away. We have viable offers that are being negotiated as we speak to bring back the manufacturing piece to the area, which brings with it many jobs and a significant investment into the area. That is being worked on through the county and through the Oswego County IDA. We cannot and will not, the City of Fulton that is, jeopardize the health and well-being of our community, but we will also not jeopardize the potential to bring back jobs, bring back manufacturing, and bring back this viable business to our community, which is vital to our economic development and to our economy's well-being. We're not going to jeopardize that by putting bad information out there and by putting wrong information out there that could jeopardize the deals that are being worked out. So we are going to continue on the path that we have. This is in the town of Volney. It is the responsibility of the town and the county to take action, and the City of Fulton is prepared to help if called upon to do so. And when it comes to any future development and any future business going in there, we are here to be supportive, to bring jobs back to the area, and to bring a viable business back to the area that helps all of us in the long run. So those are the facts. That's the information. Nothing new has transpired, and if something new does happen, if any information comes about that is pertinent, relevant, and important to get out to the community, you'll hear it from us, and we will put that out there for you. Last, I just want to talk about some support we've been giving to the town of Granby and Thunder Island. I've been working closely with the town of Granby, with the county health department and the county legislators, and with the new owners of Thunder Island to make sure that they get open and are able to have all the services that they want to provide to the community. We know that the city of Fulton wins when those businesses and those opportunities around us are successful, because it brings traffic into our areas, it brings visitors, it gives our residents something to do and have fun, and we know that we all win when we work together. So I've been working closely with Town Supervisor John Snow, with the owners and with the county representatives to help them get Thunder Island open here. And I'm happy to report that they are going to be opening their doors partially, some of their services here tomorrow and the rest of their services next week. And they're hoping to have everything open and running successfully by mid-July. So we are looking forward to them being back in business and are grateful for the opportunity that the city of Fulton had to work with all of those partners in making that happen. Again, we work better, we are more successful when we work together and there's collaboration. And that's what we're going to continue to do. We're going to continue to work together with all of our partners in and around the county, because Fulton and the area deserve that. I'm hoping you're enjoying the kickoff of summer. I hope you enjoy the festivals and the music events and all that's happening in and around Fulton. Thank you again for tuning in, and I look forward to bringing you the newest updates next month. Take care, everyone.